number of Hollywood celebrities are staying at home, maintaining social distancing during the lockdowns caused by the coronavirus pandemic, and even issuing the much-needed PSA every now and then. One of the many celebrities joining that conversation is actor Ryan Reynolds, who is staying cooped up at home with his wife Blake Lively and their 3 daughters. The actor has not only made generous donations in order to aid the relief efforts against the COVID-19 virus, but has also spoken up about how young people need to take the threat of the virus more seriously than they do now. In an interview for The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, which Reynolds did from the confines of his home, the Deadpool actor recounted how his father, James Chester Reynolds, passed away in 2015 of pneumonia. Reynolds, while discussing how people were dismissing the idea that coronavirus was nothing more than a respiratory flu, spoke about his own father's illness, saying, "Pneumonia is very serious. It can take out the toughest of us, and it certainly got my dad. So coronavirus is a serious thing. I keep seeing people, particularly young people, talk about it like it's not really their problem." Reynolds described his father as a very, very strong guy who was also a police officer and a boxer while he lived. During the interview, Reynolds also opened up about him and Lively donating to $1 million food banks in the USA and in his home country of Canada, and also about how his company, Aviation Gin, is working to raise funds for bartenders rendered out of work because of the virus spread. Speaking about why he's donating, Reynolds said, "I'm not really in the business of telling people what to do, but I do think it's incumbent upon those who can give back to do so, particularly in a time like this. People are struggling to pay rent, they're struggling to buy food." While the discussion surrounding the coronavirus pandemic was the major subject of the interview, Reynolds referencing his father was a touching moment indeed, particularly since the pair of them didn't share the rosiest of relationships until much later in his father's life. In an interview with Mr. Porter in May 2018, Reynolds had revealed that he had a fractured and complicated relationship with his father, James. The Deadpool actor recounted that his cop-turned-boxer father was a full-time landmine and was tough on the actor and his 3 older brothers growing up. He said, "He was good in many ways as well, but he was tough on us. Growing up in my house, it was never relaxing or easy, and I know that throughout my life, I've dealt with anxiety in different ways." However, Reynolds said that had it not been for his wife Lively and her incredible foresight, he would have never mended things with his father. So much so that Reynolds and Lively decided to name their first daughter James, who was born in December 2014, after his father simply because it felt right. However, James Reynolds was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease before his death in 2015 due to pneumonia. Of that, Reynolds said, "My father died soon after my daughter was born, but he got to see her, which makes me happy." Reynolds went on to say that even though they went through their shares of ups and downs, it was more important for him to focus on and cherish the good times he had with his father. We couldn't agree more. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to check out all other content too, and don't forget to subscribe.